A woman accidentally found that her husband, who was supposed to go to court, had secretly come to the suburban park. Just as she was about to go forward to ask, she saw her husband hugging a strange woman. However, what made the woman even more devastated was that the fertility-boosting soup her husband made for her every day with his heart's blood was actually a contraceptive soup. That was why she hadn't gotten pregnant in 3 years of marriage. But after learning the truth, the woman didn't go forward to question him. Instead, she hurried back home. The woman reluctantly burned all the love letters her husband had written to her. Then she used a dagger to dig out the love-locking goo that she had planted to save her husband. From then on, their husband-wife relationship was completely severed, with no more ties. At this time, the scumbag suddenly spat out a large mouthful of blood. He felt as if something was missing in his heart. Little did he know that he was about to lose the person who loved him the most. It turned out that they were once an enviable loving couple. The servants in the mansion couldn't help praising how deeply the Marquis loved his wife. He made soup for her every day with his heart's blood to nourish her body. But they didn't know that the reason why the woman's body was so weak was that 3 years ago, when the man was seriously ill and on the verge of death, the woman, regardless of her own life, planted the forbidden love-locking goo from southern Xinjiang in her body. With this goo, they exchanged lives. From then on, they shared the same lifespan and fate. The woman never told her husband about this, just because she didn't want him to feel guilty. But when the woman went to the temple of Guanyan at childbirth in the suburbs to pray for a child, she accidentally found her husband, who was supposed to be in court, dating someone else. Moreover, she learned from their conversation that the fertility-boosting soup her husband made every day with his heart's blood was actually a contraceptive soup. It was just to prevent her from getting pregnant, so that she would take the initiative to help him take concubines. After learning the truth, the woman's heart was torn with pain. Only then did she realize that her husband, who once cherished her as his life, had long since changed his heart. When the woman returned home at night, she saw her husband making soup with his heart's blood again. In the past, when the woman saw this scene, her heart was full of gratitude, but now, she was extremely wronged.